Hi Year 12, so this is about writing a major question or hypothesis. I've got here on the screen just a Word version of what you have on your OneNote document under that tab. So once you have chosen an area of interest or a general sort of topic you're going to focus on, it's important that you then word it into either a question or a hypothesis. And the only difference is the question obviously has a question mark at the end, you're posing a question. The hypothesis is a statement, and generally a bold statement, so that you can debate whether it is in fact correct or not. It doesn't matter which you use, there's no right or wrong or better than the other. It's simply what you're comfortable with and often what kind of fits or sounds best with the topic you've chosen. So for example, if your area of interest was healthy options on cafe menus, you wanted to look at something to do with that, and is there enough options, what are the options, that kind of stuff. As a question, it may look like, are there enough healthy options on cafe menus? And throughout your investigation, you're going to investigate if in fact yes there is, or no there's not enough, based on your different sources. If you wanted to make a statement, a hypothesis, you could say cafes need to add more healthy options to their menus. So you're making a bold statement saying they need to make a change, they need to add more healthy options. And that way you can debate whether that is in fact true or no, that's not actually accurate. Excuse me. So I want you to have a go at wording yours, so into a question version, and then you can often, if you write both, then you'll find that you like one better than the other. Okay, so have a go, and then once you have written it, get your teacher to check. Coming down now to writing your focus questions. Now at this point it's important that you have read at least 2 or 3 articles about your topic that you're going to cover. You don't need to have done much research, but just to give you an idea of the sorts of things that you might cover within your topic, and often you don't know that until you've done a little bit of reading. So what I always suggest is just rewrite your major question or your statement here, and then make a list of all the different things or different sections, areas, kind of like subheadings you may want to write about in your investigation. Okay, I've got some things to think about, things like who, what, where, how, why, impact, changes, influence. Those kinds of words might spark some thoughts for you. Things like what impact is something having, who is affected by this, and this, where does, da-da-da-da-da, how can, what changes, etc. So start with just making a big list of all the possible things you think you might like to write about, and then often what you'll find is that there is a few that are sort of similar and you can kind of piece them together. So once you've got a bit of a list, you might have 4 things, you might have all of these dots filled in, see how you go. You then want to join anything that is similar and create 3 to 4 focus questions. So these are like subheadings or sub-questions under your major question that help you as a whole when they're all pieced together to answer your major question or your statement if it's true or false. So I like to think of them as sort of sub-questions, and they're called focus questions just to help you focus in on specific sections. So once you have written your dot points, then I want you to have a go at kind of combining them and putting them into question form. All right, the 4th one is optional. If you're someone who often goes over the word count, I suggest sticking with 3. Otherwise, if not, then it is often a good idea to have the 4th one if you feel the need to, and that you can write within the word limit. Once you've had a go at these, it's a good idea to check in with your teacher and get them to check. If you're really stuck and don't know how to word these questions, at least complete this section and then you and your teacher can discuss those together. All right, good luck. Pause.